EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for July 12th, 2023. It is Wednesday, middle of the work week, and the Wednesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by the KP Agency in Easton, Pennsylvania. The KP Agency is Easton's only woman-owned insurance group, and it is an independent brokerage specializing in Medicare insurance products. Turning 65 and enrolling in Medicare can easily be described as one of the most overwhelming and confusing processes. You're bombarded with ad mail and endless calls, and the information out there can be both misleading and unreliable. Why not use a trusted local professional to guide you through the process, and at no cost? The KP Agency can educate and enroll you in all your Medicare-related needs. Visit them online at thekpa.net or give them a call at 908-329-7140. They are the KP Agency in Easton, proud sponsors of the Wednesday video forecast. So most of us today will be dry. North Central, Northeast PA will have, especially as you get closer to the New York-Pennsylvania border, we'll have the opportunity for a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms that will be moving along a warm front, basically. Further south, we're not going to be dealing with that today, okay? So we're expecting a hot day. 86 to 94 is a spread. It's a little bit more of a spread than normal because the metro areas between the Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City corridor, and that includes Newark, is going to be a little bit hotter, as you can normally would expect. The northern areas that I spoke about that has the opportunity for those widely scattered thunderstorms will be a little bit cooler, and temperatures reaching the mid to upper 80s today. So this is what it looks like here on the map on the global models. As we get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, I'm going to start this off here at noon today and move this forward. Now, this is garden variety thunderstorms. This is not severe today, but there is the opportunity as you get in a corridor here from, say, Lock Haven to Williamsport over to the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area. There's the opportunity for some scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. This might make it as far south as Mount Pocono. So generally the I-80 corridor in points north, but areas further south we're expecting nothing today. So we're expecting temperatures to be very hot in the areas that are not under the influence of any of these scattered showers and thunderstorms. This will limit the high temperatures in those farther north areas. But once we get to mid-evening, this goes away. So there's mainly a 3 to 9 p.m. window for most areas. As you get out here in central PA, this might start a little bit earlier into early afternoon. As you can see here, this is looking at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. As you can see in the upper right-hand corner of the video where the timestamp is. But the main activity is going to be 3 to 9 from west to east. Again, I-80 and north is what we're looking at for that opportunity today. Okay, so once you get past that, and we get to Thursday. Now, Thursday has been, Thursday is a day that the Storm Prediction Center here, as you can see above me here in the video here, the dark green areas, and I forgot to turn off my phone because it's beeping at me here. The dark green areas, which covers pretty much most of our region, is the marginal risk for severe on Thursday. I will tell you that the daylight hours on Thursday is probably not going to see anything. This is going to be on either side of midnight, late evening to a few hours past of midnight. You have the opportunity for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And we can see that here. Here's Thursday. This goes all the way up until, this is 6 p.m. on Thursday. There's still nothing here at this point. It's all the way out here in western Pennsylvania. As we move forward in time, though, and get to late evening at 10 o'clock, you see a line of showers and thunderstorms. Why this is still a marginal risk threat even after sunset, and after you lost daytime heating and you lost the sunlight to really juice up the atmosphere, so to speak, is this is a synoptically driven scenario here where we don't really need the sun as much in order for this to produce. So what we're dealing with this is primarily, number one, it's going to be heavy rain in any of these storms that come in. There also is a wind threat. And again, this is either side of midnight here, so it's going to be kind of late. I don't expect widespread severe, and that's probably why they went with marginal risk here, because it's not the most ideal timing for a severe in a traditional sense, but there is the opportunity for scattered showers and thunderstorms, again, on either side of midnight, moving across a region with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Locally heavy rainfall is the number one severe parameter, if you will. I know that's not necessarily a severe parameter, but it is in this sense. So the locally heavy rainfall is the number one threat from any of these storms. Number 2 would be wind gusts. With any of these lines, it can still be robust because it is synoptically driven and it doesn't need sunlight necessarily to perform. And this moves through our region in the wee hours of the morning off the coast, and by the time we get to Friday morning, there's really nothing left except maybe a stray shower in a few spots, and that's it. Okay, so Friday, I expect this to be a more isolated threat in the morning. Afternoon, we'll have another renewed threat of scattered showers and thunderstorms because that boundary is going to be moving further east and become the focus of more scattered showers and thunderstorms on Friday afternoon. Okay, whether or not that's severe is outside of the how do I say this in the right way you'll understand? So if you ever look at the Storm Prediction Center's page and it says, we look at a day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7 outlook, it'll say indiscernible range, and that means that it's a little bit iffy whether or not you're going to have severe weather or not on that day. I will say, because we're going to have plenty of heat and humidity still involved in our forecast here on Friday. We have temperatures here on Friday still in the mid to upper 80s, so it's still enough that if we have enough sunlight, this could get be another at least marginal risk threat here for Friday as well. So it's at an indiscernible range, though, where we really can't exactly look at the parameters and the soundings to tell whether or not this is going to be a severe day or not. There's a chance it could be, so we're going to keep an eye on it just in case. I do think once we get past this here on Friday, though, it is more of an isolated threat. Here's Saturday afternoon. You see most of the area is not showing much in the way of activity, so I think the better of the 2 weekend days is actually going to be Saturday. When we get to Sunday, it's going to be variably cloudy with scattered showers and thunderstorms. There could be another severe threat here on Sunday. And this is not to scare anybody. This is just the reality of what we're dealing with. It's a very hot, humid environment. It doesn't take much for severe weather to occur in this kind of an environment, okay? This is going to be an every other day threat, basically, going straight through Tuesday, okay? So we get to Monday here. Monday is more of a... Here's Sunday, by the way. Here's the scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Once we get to Monday, you're back to isolated. There's really not too much here. Once we get to Tuesday, it might be a little bit better. A little bit, not much here on the European model. Again, you're looking at day 7 at that point, so a lot of things can change. As we've seen over the past couple of days. This video I did yesterday had the timing coming in a little bit earlier on Thursday, which presented a little bit more of a severe threat, and that has now changed. It is now either side of midnight. This is coming in on Thursday, so it's not quite as dramatic or it's kind of anticlimactic, is another word, basically what I'm saying here for Thursday, because it's coming in too late. The timing has to be just right for these in order for this to work out in a severe aspect, and there is an opportunity here on Friday with this here. Here's Friday. And then we move to Saturday, it's just isolated. We move to Sunday, and we have a much more scattered threat here on Sunday. It's going to depend on cloud cover and things like that. We just don't have the information just yet to be able to give you a severe aspect for that. There is an opportunity on any of those days. We'll cover that in future videos, okay? But right now, it looks like Thursday is our first chance. Thursday is our first chance, and that's going to be coming in overnight on Thursday night. Either side of midnight is when that line moves through, as you can see here with this line right here. This is it. This is that line moving through. I know it looks ominous here, but remember these simulated radars are depicting rainfall rates and intensity, not necessarily severe weather, even though a lot of times severe weather goes hand in hand with these heavier returns. This is just indicating how heavy the rain's going to be when it moves through, okay? It is quick in and out, so I don't expect any flooding concerns necessarily with this. It could go down heavy in any storms that are going through, but there could be a wind threat with this, and we're going to watch that here over the next 24 hours with a little bit more earnest. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for July 12th, 2023. Have a great Wednesday.